Hello, I'm now on the Henri Toivonen stand with Peter Clarke.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Peter, and welcome to Race Retro 2016.
It's a privilege to be here.
Can you tell me how you first got associated or first met Henri, please?
Yes, with pleasure. My involvement with motorsport was as a driver and in later years as a team principal for the Team Total Oils Escorts. And during the course of the 1978 RAC Rally, we were looking after a gentleman called Jean-Pierre Nicolas, who was driving one of the PCA motorsport cars. And during the course of that event, we came across a couple of young men from Finland who were looking after a unknown Finnish driver called Henri Toivonen. So the result was we assisted Henri to complete this particular rally because it came to this 5-day event completely under-resourced. And with the help of the PCA motorsport team, we got him to the finish. And during the course of that event, Henri'd seen off a lot of the superstars with a 1600cc Talbot, and indeed he finished ahead of our own entry.
Right, okay.
Jean-Pierre finished 11th, Henri finished 9th. Post-event, he was looking at the stage times, and we realised then we were dealing with a young, up-and-coming superstar of the future.
With an incredible talent.
Indeed so.
Yeah.
So for the 1979 British Open Championship, the sponsors were wanting to run a two-car team. Malcolm Wilson had already been signed for 79, and in many ways it became a no-brainer to sign Henri up for that season.
I see. Okay. So, but he competed with you. Did he not compete with you at all that year then?
He competed against myself in 79 on just one event, and that is referred to locally as being the Yorkshire Grand Prix. When you go outside Yorkshire, it's referred to as the Mintex. And PCA Motorsports ran 3 cars because I was very keen to do my own event. So there was the 2 total cars and my other Group 4 car, and Henri disappeared into the distance and finished on the podium first time out. And myself and Malcolm Wilson were having a right ding-dong during the course of the event, and it came down to the very last stage as to whether I would finish 6th or Malcolm would finish 6th. I did finish 6th, much to the disgust of Malcolm.
Well, of course, the following year, 1980, at the RAC, Henri won that event, and I was actually on that event. I actually went to Pammaco Forest in Wales to watch it, the first rally stage in the forest I'd ever watched, and I saw Henri, and he was something else, yeah.
Yes, he could make a car sing and dance, could Henri. 1980 was my swan song year. I'd won a couple of rounds of the British Championship in Henri's RAC rally car, which is in front of us today. And after sort of middle of May, I'd hung up my crash helmet for good. I cancelled all my comics and, let's just say, focused on core activities and had nothing to do with motorsport. I did read the odd element of success rallying-wise, but only through the national papers. And unfortunately, one of the problems that the sport does suffer from is lack of national coverage within the UK.
That's right.
For example, this year's Monte Carlo Rally, the year 2016, was the winner of that event covered in the Nationals? I didn't see it.
No.
So the sport in many ways has got a long way to go before we can get decent coverage in the national press.
And how did you come to set this up for this show?
Well, the tribute stand has come about because it is the 30th anniversary on the 2nd of May of Henri and his co-driver dying in that horrific crash in Corsica. So, having been part of his rallying life, I felt the least I could do this year was to put on a tribute stand for Henri.
Tragic, really, to go so young.
Indeed it was. He was taken away from us before he won any world championships, and I'm sure he'd have gone on to win multiple championships, if not becoming the Michael Schumacher of the rallying world.
Plus, he was so well liked. He was such a nice guy, wasn't he?
Yes, he was a very pleasant young man. Of course, he developed into a great gentleman as well.
Well, thank you very much, Peter, for the interview, and thank you very much for putting on this great tribute to Henri.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Thanks.